What's the feeling in the locker room? I mean, I guess Coach didn't want you guys to look forward to this game, those first two games. You took care of business, and now you got this. What's the feeling in the locker room?
I mean, we got the same feeling as the last two games, you know. We're going to go out there and play our game, and we're just going to let the game come to us. We're not going to do anything we haven't been doing. We're just going to go out there and play hard like we've been doing the past 2 weeks.
When did you guys find out this was going to be game day?
I'm not sure about everybody else. I didn't find out till, I think, like yesterday or something like that. I happened to see it, like on social media or something like that.
Were you surprised?
Not really. I mean, a little surprised, but, you know, us being number 10 and they being high ranked like that, I'm sure it could have happened, so I wasn't really surprised.
Were your other teammates more excited about this? You didn't find out till yesterday. I guess they found out Saturday. Were they more enthusiastic?
Well, actually, none of them really said nothing about it. I didn't hear them say nothing about it. You know, they're just excited to play Florida State. I mean, it's just a big game. You know, we're just excited to play football, really.
Coach talked a lot about the focus. He said if you're in the team meeting, you might not have known you guys won the other night. Sometimes, you know, with correcting mistakes and all that. What is the focus of this team, and how do they keep it to where you don't get distracted?
Well, you know, we know what goals we got set for the end of the season, so I mean, we're not going to overhype anything. We're going to go into each game, and we're going to play our hearts out each game and do what we coach to do. You know, I mean, we have a great team. We have great leaders, great offense, great defense. So we're just going to go out there each game and play it like it's our last.
How much that Dalvin Cook run last year? I'm sure you know the one I'm talking about. But how much did that kind of motivate the defense to, you know, effort-wise, pick it up and you know, enable you to do what you did the rest of the season last year?
I mean, there's a lot of motivation. I mean, Coach even played the run in meetings yesterday. So, I mean, we got a lot to look forward to this week. So we're just going to go out here and just play hard.
What kind of problems does he present? Obviously, a guy who's working on it. And anytime you've seen him now 2 years in a row, he's had those moments.
But really 3. I mean, I seen him in the state championship in high school too. I mean, he's a great back. I mean, he's fast. I mean, he can make a lot of moves, make people miss. So we're just going to have to run to the ball.
What did you see from the quarterback? Because he seems like he's taken some hits in the first couple games, but he stands in there and delivers it. Pretty impressive.
I mean, he's developing each game, you know. So I mean, we're just gonna go into the game. I'm sure Coach Grantham will have a great game plan for that. So.
Coach said that he thought that what Florida State did in the second half last year, scoring all those points, coming back, hurt the defense's pride, and you guys took that to heart and used it the rest of the year. Did you see it that way?
Yeah, I seen it that way a lot. I mean, being the fact that I got hurt too, and I couldn't be out there to finish the game with my teammates. So, I mean, that kind of hit me a little bit too. So, I mean, we got a lot going into this game. So.
Could you have known as a high school senior that years later you'd be matching up again?
I had a feeling. I mean, we was going to the ACC, and then once that happened, so I knew we got to play Florida State. I mean, it's always a great competition. You know, we've been playing against each other since high school. So.
What was he like in high school playing?
Well, it wasn't just him. They had Yearby, that's at Miami too. So it really wasn't just him. They had a lot of running backs. I don't really believe in hype, you know. I mean, you just got to go out there and play. You know, you can't feed it. You can't feed into it, you know, because if you do that, you try to do stuff you don't normally do. You just go out there and play for the love of the game, really.
Looking for the chance for Louisville football to take a step forward and prove how far you've come. I mean, it's the number 2 ranked team in the nation.
I mean, we got a lot to prove. I think we could take a big jump with this game. You know, we got to take it day by day, each week in practice, prepare like we've been doing, and just go out there and execute. Well, yeah, I used to watch it with my dad and stuff, and I used to like Lee Corso putting on the hats and stuff. And I remember one specifically watching when my dad them played Tennessee back in the day with Peyton Manning, and he actually mentioned my dad's name, like Keith Kelsey them going to be flying to the ball, and then it's crazy that he's actually going to be here watching us play. So I think that was cool. Well, that never was our focus, college game day. Our focus was winning each game, taking each game at a time, and winning as many games as we can. So.
Does beating Florida State in this program?
What'd you say?
If you beat Florida State, what's that do to this program?
I mean, it does a lot. Florida State's a great team, and this city has been looking for, a big win, a big game like that. So, they're going to be on our side, and they're going to be as much to help us beating them too. So.
It's a new game. What do you expect this place to be like?
I expect it to be rocking. I expect all the fans to be excited, stadium just to be shaking, the whole atmosphere just to be crazy. It's a lot of motivation, because we always start out good in the first halves, each year, my sophomore year as well, and then we kind of slip up in the second half and don't do what we normally do, and we're not going to let that happen this year.
This week, you're obviously the senior versus sophomore. That's compared to the 2014 Thursday night. Kind of reflect on what the build-up was like to that game, playing out, being up 21-7.
I mean, it's a lot, but that's in the past. You can't look too far in the past. You got to focus on what's now and what we got in store for Saturday. So.
A lot of times you guys are in meetings or huddles or whatever, you may not have seen it live with Lamar Jackson leaping above a defender. What was your reaction when you saw it?
I saw it. I actually couldn't believe it when I was watching it. I was like, did he really just jump over him? I mean, Lamar is a great athlete, great player. I mean, we see it every day, so when we see stuff, it don't really shock us. He run like that every day in practice, run around. So.
Was that more impressive, or a 72-yard run where he kind of tiptoed into the end zone?
The hurdle by far.
Lamar ever hurdle guys in practice?
Oh, no, Coach P don't want to. For one, you can't get close to him. And then he's not going to try to hurdle nobody in practice as well. We don't need him doing none of that in practice. You can say that for the game.